Good morning, guys. Welcome to Sunday morning. So we're going to be easy like Sunday morning today. So we're just going to go for a deep stretch. Now I think it's 7 days in. So we are starting to create habit if you're still with me. But it's also the point at which enthusiasm might start to wane. So I really encourage you, if you haven't already, to do some reflections on how you're feeling before and after practice and what it's bringing for you into the rest of the day. I guarantee you, if you actually start to notice the effects because you're looking for them and you're aware of them in your body and in your mental health, it will keep you coming back. So welcome to day 7, and come and find a comfortable seat. Lift the shoulders up, back and down. Straighten the spine. Relax the shoulders and just gently close the eyes. Start to engage that breath through the nose. Long, slow, delicious breaths in and out through the nose. And just setting an intention for your practice today, and that might just be to remain present. So as you notice that the mind is wandering during practice, just gently pulling it back to the breath. The beauty is in noticing when it's wandered. It takes a lot of practice, so go easy on yourself and just pull it back when you notice. Pull it back to the breath. Good, gently open the eyes. So we're going to have a really deep stretch today, and we're going to start into the shoulders. So this is quite a difficult one to get right. So hopefully we'll do all right. I normally have to adjust people in class, so stick with me and just listen. So cross, arms out in front with the palms facing up. Cross the left arm over the right, so you make an X with the arms. Then bring the right, bend the right arm in and face the palm away from you. And then inhaling the left arm, see if you can get the palms to touch. If not, just hold on to a wrist. And then just start to feel the stretch across the back of the body. So all into the shoulders. And then as the body releases, you can just let the elbows raise up to the point at which you can feel that lovely stretch, but there's never pain. If it becomes more than sensation, just drop them back down or back out of it. Let's take a lovely couple of breaths here, feeling all of that tension that can be stored in the shoulders and the upper back, just dissipating away with every breath. Good, gently release the clasp and let the arms come down. Just make sure, do whatever you need to do to reset before we go on the other side. Okay, so arms in front, palms facing up. Cross right over left to create an X with the hands, with the arms. And then the left hand arm bends in and the palm faces away from you. Right hand comes in and either hold wrist or get palms to touch. And again, start to feel that stretch across the back of the body. It might feel very different on both sides, perfectly normal. And then as the body starts to yield, you can just raise the arms, the elbows up with the inhale until you find that lovely sweet spot. And then just enjoy the stretch. Nice, gently release the clasp and come on out slowly. Just work those shoulders. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of Sufi rolls. You're used to these now. So hands come onto the legs. And we're leaning forward with the left shoulder, follow round with the right. It really doesn't matter which way you go first, to be honest. So just waking up the energy in the body. And then take it in the other direction. Good, come back to centre. Okay, we're going to come and lie straight down today with our knees bent. I'm going to do some rolling bridges. So these are really great for your spine, health of your spine. You want the the feet to be hip distance apart. Arms alongside the body, have the palms facing up so you're not tempted to use the upper body to lift the hips. And then we're just going to roll the spine up and down. So as you inhale, press into all four corners of the feet, tuck the tailbone, tilt the tailbone, and then press in to the feet to lift the hips up. And then exhale, gently roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then the tailbone tilts in the other direction at the bottom. There's a pause, and then as you inhale, tailbone tilts, press into the feet and roll the spine away from the floor. And then exhale, let it come down, let it last the whole breath. And then just go through the process again. So when you first start rolling up and down, you might find that the spine wants to come down in a couple of clunks rather than a lovely wave-like motion. If you keep going up and down, you'll find that lovely fluidity of the spine. Try and just make sure that the knees stay pointing forward, don't let them rock in. Just one more breath and movement coordinated. When you finish the one you're on, just hug those knees in. Have a little roll around on the spine. And then we're going to stretch into the hips. We're going to do an Anda Balasana, Happy Baby. This is one of my favourite poses. It's not the most glamorous, but the camera angle isn't in the wrong place for this one, so there will be no indecent shots. So take the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling and then bend into the knees. And you'll either hold behind the knees, or if it's accessible, you hold at the top of you hold to press down on the feet. Now you can hold inside or outside, whichever gives you the best stretch. But the aim, we're not going to make it there, but the intention is pulling the knees in towards the armpits. And you can be soft or gentle with this. You can just have a really gentle pose where you're just kind of holding the pose. Or you can really press down on the feet to encourage those knees up into the armpits. And then when you're here, you just breathe and enjoy the stretch. Some people like to have a rock around, straightening one leg and then the other leg. Personal preference. I'm not a big fan of that one myself, but if you imagine, it's called Happy Baby, so if you imagine a baby in a crib, anything a baby does, it's fair game in this pose. Good. Release the feet and gently bring them back down to the earth. I'm just going to do one more hip stretch. So take left foot across right knee, thread left hand in between, right hand to the outside, and you're going to hold either behind the thigh or over the shin, whichever's accessible. And again, if you want a softer stretch, you can just let the feet be passive, or you can activate the feet, and that just gives you a slightly deeper stretch. You'll feel it move. If you relax them and then engage them, you'll feel that it's a deeper stretch. Good. Let the foot come back down as you swap over. So foot across knee, one hand threads through the middle, one to the outside, back of thigh or over shin, active or passive feet, your choice. If you've seen the video that I've done on Ujjayi breathing, you can start to engage that through any of the practices that we do, or you can even just use it for a meditation practice. I encourage you to have a look. Often, someone's already commented actually, Vicky's commented, often it's mentioned a lot of times in class, and it's just kind of, if you have an Ujjayi breath in your practice, then feel free to use it. So it's a good time to add that into your practice. Good. Bring the sole of the foot down and then just come and lie in Shavasana. So Shavasana is a lying position, and you've the legs hip distance apart, arms alongside the body with the palms up, and a gap underneath the armpits to allow the energy to flow. Now we're at time for the video, so for our challenge, so feel free just to take a couple of breaths there and go about the day. Otherwise I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes relaxation. If you have the time to stay, then just stay with the video. Gosh, show my age. So just allow the body to relax into the floor. Let the ankles be floppy, so they roll kind of out to the sides. And then oftentimes you find that you're holding yourself away from the floor, so you can just squeeze and release the glutes a couple of times, just to make sure that the whole body is relaxed. And if you need to, feel free to move and just nestle those shoulders around so you've got as much connection with the earth as possible. And if you haven't already, gently close the eyes. And you can let go of any active breathing practices that you may have been doing, and just let the breath come and go as it will. I'm just going to do a short rotation of consciousness around the body. So you don't need to intellectually think about this, just move and you don't need to actually move, just move your awareness around the body as I instruct. I want you to start by bringing all of your attention to your right foot. All of your awareness sits at the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth and fifth toe, the top of the foot, the heel of the foot, the ankle, the calf, knee, the thigh, the right hip, the side of the body, the armpit, upper arm, elbow, lower arm and wrist, the right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth and fifth finger. Moving over now to the left side of the body, all of your awareness at the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth and fifth toes, top of the left foot, the heel, the ankle, the calf, the knee, the thigh, the left hip, left side of the body, left armpit, left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm and wrist, the left hand, a left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth and fifth finger. And bringing your awareness now to the whole spine, the whole of the spine, taking your awareness along the whole spine. I'm just going to take the body in parts, relaxing the right leg and the left leg and both legs together. Relaxing the right arm and the left arm, both arms together. Relax along the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body, the back of the head, the crown of the head, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right cheek, left cheek, the top lip and bottom lip. Allow the whole of the face to relax. And now just bring your awareness to the breath. Don't change the breath, just notice the gentle rise and fall of the body with the inhale and the exhale. Just allow the whole body to be supported by the earth. Start to take a slightly more deeper breath now, a slightly more conscious breath, as you start to travel back to the physical body, and then start to bring small movements back to fingers and toes, and starting to roll wrists and ankles. And then just bringing movement back to the body in whatever way is right for you. So it might be you need to yawn and stretch, might want to hug the knees in, have a little roll around, whatever feels good for you. Just make those movements now. And try not to move too quickly. Try and keep that sense of any peace that you may have been able to create with that practice. And then when you're ready, you can just gently roll onto one side, have a pause. And then when you're ready, you can come on up, or you can stay there for as long as you like. You're in your own home, there's no need to rush up. Namaste everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.